get started just by coming all the way down to our mat. I want you to find a comfortable seated position, whatever that's like for you. Cross-legged, legs out in front of you. Maybe you want to sit in a long butterfly. That's cool. You'll take your hands right to the tops of your legs. Start with one big roll of the shoulders to open up through the chest. Let your shoulders just relax down and back as you reach the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. We'll take 4 deep breaths from here. Inhaling through the nose to fill the body up with air. And then we can exhale out through the mouth, let it go. Good. For 3 more, big inhale. And then exhale out, let it go. Good, we'll go for 2, big inhale. And then exhale out, let things go. Good, this will be our last one. Big inhale. And then exhale out as you let everything go. Good. With that last exhale, let's reach the arms so they go out to T. We'll take an inhale, shift over towards the right. Right hand goes down, left arm reaches up. Good. You're going to press up through center, reach the left arm out by your side, and then sweep it out across the body, reaching the left hand towards the top right corner of your mat. We'll open right back out, and then again, we find our side body stretch. One more time, we come up through center. You take that left arm out and around, reaching towards the top left corner of your mat. You open the left arm out, the right corner of your mat. Left hand goes down, same thing on the right. We take that right arm up and over. Press things up. If right and left is a little bit confusing for you, just move in a way that works. You don't have to follow my directions, directly. I'm mirroring you, so if that throws you, just don't worry about it. One more time, rotate, open up, and then find your side body stretch. Good, from here we press all the way up through center. We'll take the legs together and then pop up into a tabletop position. Both hands are going down. We're going to step our right foot forward and your hands can frame that right foot. Tucking the left toes under, you'll exhale to lift up through that left knee and then inhale, take the knee back down. For 2 more, we lift up and then we lower down. 1 more, we lift. And lower. Now from here, we're pressing into the right heel. We're lifting the left knee. You're pressing the hips up, coming up onto your right heel. And then inhale, we bend at the knee, you drop it back down. Just for 2 more, we press up and back. And then bring it back down. 1 more, we press up and back. And then we take it back down. Left knee drops to the mat. You can take your right arm to the inside of the right foot. That usually makes it a little bit easier to step back, but if you need a second, take a second. Same thing on the other side. Left foot is stepping forward. We tuck the right toes under. Big exhale to lift up. Inhale, you take it back down. We lift up, lower down. For just 1 more, we'll lift up and lower down. Press down into your left heel. You lift the right knee. We push the hips up and back, straightening out through the left leg. Maybe coming up onto the heel on that left side. Inhale, bend the left knee, drop the right knee down. For 2 more, we press up and back. And then we'll bring things in. Good. For 1 more. Good. Everything comes in. You can drop the right knee down. Left knee comes back to meet the right. And then we'll keep the hands where they're at. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Press your spine up towards the ceiling, curving the spine up like you're an angry cat. Reach hips to heels. Inhale, take it forward, and then maybe arch the back. Good. We'll press up and away, hips towards the heels. Inhale, take it forward. Arch the back for 1 more. Good. Awesome. With that last one, reach hips all the way back towards the heels, fingertips reaching long in front of you. Big inhale, and then you'll exhale as you let things go. Good. From here, start to walk your hands in towards your knees. I'm going to walk you through our first little circuit right here. We're doing 5 exercises. There'll be 4 circuits. Did that make sense? Hopefully. Exercises 1 through 5 is going to be a core circuit. We're doing this series of 5. If you've never heard of that or you've never done that before, don't worry. I'm going to do the whole thing with you. We'll start off with something called a single leg stretch, and we're just going to be in these exercises about 40 seconds, okay? So exercise 1, we're coming all the way down towards the mat, shoulders down, head down. We'll start off by pulling one knee in towards the chest, shooting the opposite leg out long, and then switching through center. You have 2 options, either head down or you're up in your crunch. Okay, we have about 10 seconds before we get into this, so just stick with me, get yourself situated. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come on up, pulling the right knee in, shooting the left leg out. We exhale, switch, switch, and switch, switch, and switch. Good. And you just keep moving like this. If you do need to drop your head down, go ahead and drop your head down. Good. Good. Just keep breathing. Okay, now usually with my timed workouts, I somehow get off a little bit with my timing, but I do have the timer up on the screen, so if you'd rather watch that, that's totally fine, right? If you don't trust my counting, I get it. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes in, head drops down, head goes down. We have 20 seconds here. Next exercise is a double leg stretch. So think the same thing we just did. We're gonna pull both knees in, reach legs and arms out. All right, and you can keep your head down for this one as well. We'll get into that double leg stretch in 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you want to come up into that crunch, let's do it. Pull knees towards the nose. Big inhale, reach the legs out, reach the arms back. Exhale, I like to sweep the arms out and around. Pull the knees towards the nose. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, take it in. Good. Inhale out. Exhale, bring it in. Good. We're just about halfway there. If you'd like to drop your head, go ahead and drop your head. I always put all these things in my room too close to me, so I hit everything as I move. Good. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes in, head down, shoulders down. Next exercise, it's either called a straight leg, single leg stretch. I call it a hamstring pull. We're going one leg up, one leg out, and then you'll walk your hands up towards your ankle, peel up into that crunch. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands up by the ankle or towards your calf. You pull up into your crunch, so we're maybe up a little bit higher. Big exhale, you switch the legs. You'll inhale, exhale, switch. Good. Again, you can keep your head down for this one for sure and just move to the legs right here. You can grab right behind the hamstring or up at the calf, maybe all the way up at the ankle. It's just going to depend on your hamstring flexibility, right, and how you're feeling. Good. All right, it's just about 10 seconds. That flew by, right? Stick with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything can come in, drop the head down, shoulders down, knees can pull in. Next exercise is a double leg lower and lift. Both legs will shoot up. You can keep your head down or come up into a crunch. We'll lower down and lift up. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to keep my head down, I think. We'll inhale, lower the legs to about a 45. Exhale, you lift it right back up. Good. And when I say 45, I mean we're creating a 45-degree angle really at the hips. Good. If you'd like to come up into a crunch, I'll give you 2 options. You can either go hands out by the hips and lift up to the base of the shoulder blades there, or you can take hands behind the head, open up through the elbows. Good. Good. All right. It's just about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes down, shoulders down, head down, knees pull in towards the chest. Final exercise of this first circuit. It's called crisscross, but all it is a bicycle crunch. Okay. Hands are staying behind the head, elbows open out nice and wide. Knees come to tabletop. We have 5, 4. I need to scoot over. 3, 2, and 1. We're twisting right armpit to left knee, shooting the right leg out nice and long, switching through center. We switch and switch, and you'll keep moving like this. Switch, 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 and switch. Good. Perfect. Good. If you want to keep your head down for this one too, you absolutely can. It just becomes the same movement as our first exercise. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Everything comes in, knees pull in, head goes down. From right here, we're going to roll over so that we come onto our right side. You can either keep your knees down or I'll give you alternative options. Right hand comes down. We're going to pop up to side plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You press up and away, reaching that left arm up, and then inhale, you take it right back down. Good. If you want to try like a different option, if you want to do a little bit more, sometimes the words don't quite match up when I'm ready, you can extend the top leg out, okay? It's a good option. You can also come up into your full side plank if that's what you want to do. This is just the easiest way for us to transition into a side plank. Good. All right, we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes in. We're going to pop up into our tabletop position, continuing to work through the right side. We've got knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. We'll reach that right arm out, lift and lower. All right, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right arm reaches out. Exhale, you lift up, bicep by the ear. I'm way too close to that chair. I do that every time. Lift up and then lower down. Lift up, lower down. Okay, can you put a soft bend at your elbow? Can you keep the tops of your feet pressing into the mat? Good. Okay, we're about halfway through. So if you need a second, take a second. Okay, if you feel your back arching, see if you can press up and away. Re-engage into the front of your body. Just looking over my shoulder at the timer. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Everything comes in. You can reach back, hips to heels. Take a bit of a child's pose for a moment. Next exercise, we're pulling forward to a modified plank. We're going to push up, press away, and then child's pose. Okay? I'll do it with you. So if that was confusing, I got you. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands go forward, knees go back. You're going to bend at the elbows, lower your chest down. Big exhale, press up and away, and then reach hips towards the heels. Inhale, pull it forward, bend the elbows, press away, reach hips towards the heels. This is our upper body circuit. Is that clear yet? I will say the nice part about this workout is it will kind of breeze by. I do like timed workouts. Good. Okay, we just have about 10 seconds right here. Just about. So if you need a second or if you want to hang out in your child's pose a little bit longer, absolutely you can. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Take everything in. If you need your child's pose, you take your child's pose. If you're ready to go back in, we're popping back to tabletop, lifting and lowering through the left arm. Good. Okay, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down, knees down. We reach the left arm out in front of us. You'll exhale, lift up, bicep by the ear. Inhale, take it back down. And lower. Good. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. If you need a second, take a second. If you're like me and you kind of hyperextend your elbows, put a soft bend at your elbow so you can still keep that work through the muscle instead of getting all cramped up at the joint. I know my body does weird stuff too. I understand. Right there with you. Good. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes in. Now we're going to have to get into our side plank on the other side. Final exercise of this upper body circuit. I'm going to go both knees down, left hand down, right arm reaching out. Okay. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big exhale to press into that left hand, reach the right arm up and over. Good. Inhale, pull it right back down. If you'd like to do more, you're kicking that right leg out. Good. If you want to do more, you're coming into your full side plank. Good. The full side plank, not even something that I want to do today. But if you want to, I want you to go for it. Absolutely go for it. Good. Good. Keep breathing. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Everything comes in. Your hip drops down towards the mat. We're just going to swing the legs around and lay down onto our mat. We're going to get into a little bit of a glute bridge series. Okay, so both feet down to start. Hands will go down by your sides. We're pressing into the heels, lifting up in 3, 2, and 1. Big exhale, press into the heels, tuck the tailbone under, start to lift the hips up to bridge. Good, inhale there, and then exhale, you lower all the way back down. Good, this is a nice way just to reset the body, check in, see how things feel. Do you feel like you're pressing evenly into both of your heels? Or do you feel like maybe you favor one side over the other? For me, I know I favor one side over the other, so it's stuff with both feet on the ground that I really try and evenly distribute my weight. Sometimes a little bit easier said than done. All right, we're just here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Take everything down, take a second, take a breath. Okay. Next 2 exercises, we're going to be pressing into our left heel and then moving or not pressing into our right side. Does that make any sense? Right knee comes above the hip, left heel presses down, single leg bridge in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sometimes the words escape me. Pressing into that left side, we lift up, and then inhale, we take it right back down. Good. Press up, and then bring it down. If holding the leg up above the hip like this is a little bit too much, just bring the right toes down towards the mat. Okay, so we're still pretty much fully supported on that left leg. Good. Perfect. And not only are we pressing into the left heel, we're also pressing into the backs of the shoulders, the triceps, and the hands. You're doing good for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes down. Take a second, breathe. Like I said, these 2 exercises, we're hanging out with the left foot down, we're moving through the right leg. Next exercise, you're pressing your hips up, you're kicking your right leg to straight, you're just gonna lower and lift that right leg, keeping the hips lifted. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press the hips up, you're going to kick the right leg to straight. You inhale, lower down so the knees come in line. Exhale, you lift right back up. If that's a little bit too much, I want you to take your right toes down towards the mat, lower and lift your heel like this. Lower, lift, okay? Always you're going to be picking the option that works best for you, okay? No matter what I say, no matter what I do, this class is about you. It's not about me. Good. All right, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes in, your hips lower down. Same 2 exercises on the other side. Pressing into the right heel, taking the left leg to tabletop. We do a single leg bridge. Good. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing into the right heel, we keep that left knee lifted above the hip. Hips come up to bridge, you inhale and then exhale, take it right back down. Good, inhale at the bottom, exhale as you press up. Good, now I'm gonna warn you up top, our final circuit is gonna be a standing circuit, so we will have to make a pretty quick transition after we get into this last exercise. Just so you know what's coming. Good. And again, as always, the beauty of classes on YouTube is that you can pause and then press play when you're ready to get back in. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes in. Okay, next exercise, hips lift up. Left leg kicks to straight, we lower and lift. Whew. See, time is flying, I told you. We just have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down, shoulders down. We lift up through the hips. Find a height of the hips that you can maintain. Kick the left leg to straight. You'll inhale, lower, so the knees come in line with each other. Exhale, lift back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good. Lower and lift. Now, same thing as the first side. If that's not quite for you, come up onto those left toes. Drop the heel down. Lift it back up. Okay? Good. We're doing so good. Okay. Keep it moving for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes in. From here, we're gonna rock and roll and then come up to stand. We still have about a little over 10 seconds. First exercise for this last circuit, we're walking the feet out nice and wide, toes out, heels in, tucking the tailbone under, we take a wide plie squat. You have 3, 2, and 1. It's an inhale as you lower down, exhale, pressing into the heels, you come back up to stand. We lower and lift. Good, lower and lift, lower and lift, good. Perfect. Good, tailbone stays tucked under, shoulders stay stacked on top of the hips. It's as if you're sliding straight down a wall and then coming right back up. Good. Pace is totally up to you. I always find with standing stuff, I like to move a little bit slower just to give myself a second to catch up. Good, you have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, come up through center. Exercise 2, we're going to take a squat and then shift over into that right leg. You step back out and bring it in, okay? So get set up, feet nice and wide, and you may find you have to pull the feet in a little bit closer to make this work. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. We inhale, lower, exhale, you press into the heels, squeeze in through the inner thighs. Step out, bring it in. Step out, bring it in. Step out, good. And you just keep moving like that. If this is the first time you've ever done an exercise like this before, it might get a little bit clunky. That's okay. I would always almost rather it get clunky than you go too hard too fast, lose your balance, right? Perfect. Can you squeeze in a little bit deeper through the inner thigh just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Take things in, take a second, take a breath. Okay, exercise 3, we're coming back down into this squat. You're gonna lower down, nice and low. We'll just lift and lower that right heel, okay? See, we're basically there at the end. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down into your squat, roll the shoulders down and back. Take the right heel, lift and lower. Lift and lower, good. Hips are staying pretty still, pretty even. Good. You're pressing down relatively heavy into your left heel and then relaxing your shoulders down and back, right? No need to stress. It's just Pilates. It's just me. It's a safe space. Good. Keep breathing. And just like that, we're only here for about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We stand everything up. Take a second, breathe. Okay, we're moving over into those same 2 exercises on the other side. Woo, we take a squat. We'll squeeze the legs together as we stand up, pulling over towards the left. I'll do it with you. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's an inhale as you lower down. Exhale, press into that left heel. Squeeze the right heel in to meet it. Inhale, step out. Exhale, bring it in. Whatever you want to do with your hands is totally fine. You've probably learned or noticed by now, I move my hands around a lot. It's just something I do when I talk with my hands. It's never something that I would recommend you do to maintain your balance, right? Crazy hands is not the way to go. Hands at the hips is probably going to be good. Hands up at your chest, great. Good. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bring everything in. Final exercise, and then we're getting into cool down. We come back down into our squat, lift and lower through the left heel. And just so you guys know, I have my Spotify linked in the description. You can always pick a playlist from there. Okay, we come down in 2 and 1. Take it down into that squat. Press into the ball of your left foot. Lift the heel up and then bring it back down. Oh my God, did you see my left leg shake there? I can feel it. Even if you can't see it, I can feel it. Good. Good. Back on my Spotify playlist, the playlist I would almost always recommend for any of my classes, it's called Pilates Hype. It's a 10 out of 10 playlist, okay? If you really love music, but you hate the copyright-free garbage that we all put on YouTube videos, those are the playlists. Okay, we have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that left heel down. You're standing all the way up. And then walking the feet in towards each other, we just start to march out through the legs. Okay, this will probably feel familiar, right? Kind of like our standing cool downs. Okay, good. When you're ready, we're just walking the feet out wider than the hips. You can keep the toes pointed forward, or if you'd prefer to kind of turn your toes out, you can. Left hand is coming to the hip, right arm is going to reach up and over. We take a nice big side body stretch. Good. Let's inhale to lift up about halfway right here. And then exhale, you rotate down through the shoulder, rotate down through that right hip, reaching the right arm out towards the top left corner of your mat, finding a flat back. Good, we'll inhale here. Exhale as you fold over your left leg. Both hands can come down to your mat. We inhale, and then exhale, let it go. Good. We'll walk the hands through center. Take a moment, maybe a little bend at the knees. When you're ready, walking over towards the right foot. Again, a little pause. We'll take the right hand up to the hip. Left arm is going to reach out towards the top right corner of your mat. You'll inhale, and then exhale, let it go. We'll open up to find our side body stretch, reaching the left arm out towards the right side of the room. Good, and then we'll press all the way up through center. We'll go back in, reversing the direction of that circle. Left arm comes up and over. Good, you'll inhale, lift up a little bit. Exhale, rotate down, squaring the shoulders off to the mat, reaching that left arm out. Inhale, exhale, take it down. Good, both hands come to the mat. Maybe it's a soft bend at your knee. When you're ready, walk the hands through center. Good, again, maybe a soft bend at the knee. You walk over to the left side. Left hand is going to find your hip. Right arm is going to reach out towards the top left corner of the mat. Inhale, exhale, let it go, and then open back up towards me, reaching that right arm up. Good, when you're ready, you're coming back up through center. We'll continue to move through those circles a little bit faster, okay? So we go up and over, you're going to circle down pretty much immediately, sweep that right arm out and around, and the left arm comes up on the right side. Good, we go back down on the left side. It's kind of like a windmill. Good, okay, let's do 2 more circles each way. This is 2. Good, I know I did not do a good job of explaining this fluid circle, but if you're watching me, you probably got into it okay. This is our last one. Good, and then we have to go all the way up and around on the right side. Good, once you finish up that last one, let's bring the feet together towards the back edge of our mat. Feet go about hips distance apart. We'll press down into the heels, big inhale to bend at the knees, circle the arms up and around overhead. Exhale as you dive down towards the mat, tucking chin towards the chest. Hands come to the mat. You'll walk yourself out to plank and immediately drop the knees down, untuck the toes. From here, walk your hands in just a little bit so you find a tabletop position. We'll take 3 rounds of cat-cow. Inhaling to arch at the back, open up the chest. Exhaling to press up and away, curving the spine, looking to the tops of the legs, crown of the head down. For 2 more, inhale, arch. Good, and then exhale, press up and away. Good, for 1 more, we inhale, arch. Good, and then exhale, press up and away. Good. With that last one, let's go hips all the way back towards the heels, finding your child's pose. Arms long in front of you. Good. Can you sit your hips a little bit further back? Can you press your chest a little bit closer towards the mat? Good. Big inhale. Exhale out as you let things go. Good. When you're ready, start to walk yourself back up through seated. Your hips are connected to your heels. We're going to reach the arms up overhead and then drop the left hand down, reach the right arm up. Good. See if you feel like you created any additional space through the right side of your body or you feel a little bit more open there. We'll press up through center and then take the right hand down, lift the left arm up. Good. When you're ready, coming back up through center. 1 more time each side, over to the left. We'll come on up. And then we go over to the right. Ooh. Good. And then come on up. Good. From here, we can take both of the arms down. Take a little shake of the shoulders. Take any other stretches that you feel like you need, but you're all finished with me for the day. Hopefully you enjoyed this workout. If you did, as always, please let me know down in the comments. Remember, you're awesome. You can do anything you put your mind to, and I will see you in our next video.
I just can't resist you. You got me thinking like